my mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs starting to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself. Started looking around. No one knows I'm fucking out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl, have her pick you up. And that's when I feel like a little bitch. And this is when your mind has to fucking change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the grittiest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration? Fuck it. Lick your motherfucking lips. Your fucking legs are all sore. You feel like you got shin splints and stress fractures? No, you don't. You got sore fucking legs. Get out of your head and stay hard. I can't get a break in life. I hate that damn mentality, but I can't get a break. You aren't given any breaks in life. You make them for yourself. We are all being tested in life. While my test is different than yours, you will be tested. And how you face that test and how you overcome that test determines the rest of your life. The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I'll never be in the Olympics. I'll never be a professional athlete, but still I grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me down a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding. Stay hard.
Being accepted is one thing that killed me. And you have to learn, what do you want in your life? We have so much influence coming at us that we are so lost. We don't know what we want to do because we don't spend enough time with ourselves. You have to learn to shut off a phone, shut off a computer, shut off a TV. And it's okay to sit in a room by yourself in a chair and just think about you, where I want to be, where do I see myself tomorrow, the next year from that. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to be able to do that nowadays, because you want to be so attached to everything. You want to be so caught up with the world. The world's moving too fast. The world's moving so fast that you're trying to keep up to the point where you lose yourself in the world. So you have to take that time and go to that dark place in your mind and discover who you are.
When you think about all those people to thank, we thank everybody. Got a big long Rolodex. Text people, give them a call. But there's one person we leave out. That's ourselves. We forget about all those fucking nights, single moms, single dads, fucking people out here who want to lose weight, out here grinding. We forget about the hidden work that we put in, the work nobody's watching. We forget about all those times we didn't want to do shit, and we did the motherfucker anyway. We live life thanking everybody in the fucking world. But the one person that goes neglected is yourself. Make sure you thank yourself. Stay hard.
No matter what avenue I choose, I want to be the very best. And the very best may not be I'm number one. The very best is, did I leave everything inside of me out there? So attacking is not like, oh, I want to win this or win that or be the best. The best is I'm running against myself in everything I do.
Quit way before your body does. So you have to be willing to go way into that darkness and find more of yourself. Stay hard.
Well, a lot of people, what they do is they have these finish lines. And I have a saying that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. So when I was younger, I didn't have any goals. And it's not really so much about goals, it's just a fucking to-do list. A to-do list. And as a human being, if you don't have a to-do list, you're going to sit back and just fade away. It's like a lot of people who are in the military, who are in business, who are whatever, they say, hey, I'm going to do 20 years and I'm going to retire. Okay, what's next? So I have a what's next list. So then I never sit idle. I never sit idle. There's never one time in my life where I'm sitting back with free time and like just enjoying the sun. I made it. No, I've never arrived. And a lot of people say, are you happy? Because I'm so driven that it almost makes people who are weaker in the mind think, my God, you must not be happy. That's a weaker person's way of saying You've overachieved, David Goggins, and you're making me feel like shit. So if I'm making you feel like shit, sorry about that. If I'm making you feel like shit, I'm doing my job. If you ask me if I'm happy, I'm doing my job. Because when I was a weak person, these are some of the things I would ask a very driven person, because I didn't understand, because they were so driven that my mind was so weak that I was like, they must not be happy. I would find a way to put a title like they're crazy, or they're not fulfilled, or they're empty, because I didn't have what they had. So basically, if I get these questions, I know I'm exactly where I need to be. All my ideas come from when the blood pressure, the intensity is high, because that puts me back in the dungeon. I remember when I was 300 pounds, my most inspirational time is when I was 300 pounds and I was trying to lose weight, and I was having all these self-talks, trying to find strength all over my brain. How the fuck am I going to do this? So you start to have these different mantras, like almost every 3 or 4 seconds a different mantra comes up. And just there's a lot of power in that, from being that underdog mentality.
Yeah.
And whenever I go out to work out, it's not like I'm David Goggins now, 44, I've achieved a lot. Every time I go out to work out, I'm that 300-pound guy.
Got it.
Spraying for fucking cockroaches. Nothing. Because if you think that way, you can only achieve the best.